Hello, GPD family. I have missed you all so much this week. I have been at the annual training seminar for the International Conference of Police Chaplains, and I've been in some great classes, and it's reinforced some of what I knew and taught me a lot of new things. And most of all, just reminded me what a privilege it is to get to serve you all in the way that I do and to get to be a chaplain. There were a few things that were said that I wanted to just share with you guys. They've really been on my heart as far as things that really matter for you. In the opening session, one of the things that was said is that it was directed at us as chaplains. It said that we always have to have enough hope and enough joy for two people, for us and for whoever we're talking about or talking with and serving. And that phrase has sat with me all week because I think it's so true for you all as officers too, and our civilian staff that serve. You guys have to come to work every day, not only ready to carry yourself through the shift, but you have to be ready to take care of anybody that you encounter through the night, any call that you get, whatever situation it may be, as silly as it is, as major as it is. And so I just wanted to encourage you all with that too, just to, as you get ready, as you gather your stuff to come onto your shift, officers, especially as you put on all of that gear, as you do all of that, I would just encourage you to just take a moment just to take a deep breath and to make sure that as often as you can, I know it's not always possible, but as often as you can, just come in ready to not only have enough hope and enough joy to get you through your shift, but to give that to all the people that you encounter, because sure, you probably don't always realize it, but sometimes you guys are the only hope and the only joy that people get, whether it's the dispatcher that they encounter on the phone or the officer that comes to their home to take a call, or even somebody that they come into the police station as far as most civilians to talk to. So I just want to encourage you, always make sure you stay, that you've got enough hope and enough joy for both of you, whoever that other person may be. And then there were a couple other things that were said. One of them, I think, is extremely key for just all that this last year and a half has been. And they talked about in the academy that basically the cadets and those who are going to be officers are given a badge and a gun, and then they set a bucket, and that you're expected to shove all of your emotions into that bucket and never let them out. And I just wanted to, one, say thank you all for making that not the reality at GPD anymore. Of course, there are some that still do, but for the most part, you all have really trusted the process. You've stepped up and you've been willing to come and share with the chaplains. You've sat in debriefings that we've done. You've taken care of yourselves. And so that reality isn't something that you allowed to be true. So thank you for seeing that bucket as something that you can hold things in while you need to be able to get through what you need to get through, but then that it's something that you can take and you can spill out to somebody else, that you can share with them. And if that's not something you feel like you've been able to do before, it's never too late to try. So know that the chaplains are always available. We have so many other resources for you. So don't ever feel like when you started this profession that you were given a bucket that you just had to shove everything into. And if you have, no matter how heavy and full that bucket has gotten, we can definitely work through it and take time to make that not the case. And, the other thing that we talked about in a class today was in a video that we watched, they said that officers, and, again, this is true for so many other people too, but are constantly seeing trauma that the human brain is not equipped to handle. So don't give yourself a hard time if you have a call that's sticking with you, if you have something that you can't get out of your head. You're seeing pictures and hearing sounds and smelling smells that most people never do. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, be good to yourself, be patient with yourself, and give yourselves ways to cope with those things. Those are just a couple of things. There's so many things I could tell you all, and I will be looking forward to sharing it with you, but I just wanted to tonight take a second. The conference ends tomorrow, and so I just wanted to pass those things on to you guys just to be taken into consideration, just stick in the back of your mind. And again, really, it was just an excuse for me to be able to thank you guys for allowing me to serve you as your chaplain and for the way that you have trusted me with what's going on in your lives. And I think that has made a big difference in being able to cope with and get through this pandemic and through everything else that this last year and a half has been. We've made it through this far. I know some of you are weary and you're tired, but we can make it through. We can keep going together. So know that I love you. I'm here to support you however I can, and I can't wait to get back to Galveston to be able to see you guys. Take care.